making some chocolate crinkles with mint. In the bowl, I'm making a double recipe as I usually do. In the bowl, I've got 4 cups of sugar and 2 cups of cocoa. And you might think that sounds like a lot, but this makes a lot. And this is a make-ahead recipe. The dough needs to chill at least 4 hours. It's a very sticky dough even then. It's better if it chills overnight. So I've mixed the cocoa and the sugar together, and I'm going to add 1 cup of vegetable oil. And we'll let that mix in. Now the oil and the sugar and everything is mixed. I'm going to start adding eggs. It takes 8 eggs. We're going to try and add 1 at a time here. And let that mix in a little bit. Okay, now I've also added to this a tablespoon of vanilla, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. And you will see it almost looks like cake batter. We're going to add 5 cups of flour, 1 at a time here, and let that mix. And as I said, this is still going to be a fairly wet dough, so that's why you need to let it chill so long. Okay, I'm going to add 1 bag, it's 10 ounces of Andes cream de mint baking chips. You can use a mint chocolate chip if you want. They're pretty hard to find around here, so I like the Andes mints, and we'll just mix them in, and then we'll let the batter chill. And as you can see, it's really a liquid dough, so we're going to put this aside to chill. It's still going to be pretty messy to work with, but it'll be easier once it's chilled.
Poor tired puppies.
Yes, poor babies. Okay, now the cookie dough has chilled overnight. It's still going to be pretty sticky. You're supposed to roll this into balls. I have found the easiest way, if you have a scoop, is to take, this is about a 1 tablespoon scoop, take that and scoop it into the powdered sugar, and then use the powdered sugar to help you roll. If you don't have a scoop, just use 2 tablespoons and use 1 to scoop with and the other to push it off, and drop it into the powdered sugar. You're going to use between 1 cup and 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to use a little more because I'm doing a double recipe. So coat them with the powdered sugar and then shape them into a ball, and then dip them in the powdered sugar once more so that they are really well coated. They'll get a nice crackly finish when they're done that way. So that's what you want when you're done. Well coated little balls. And we're going to bake these at 350. They're not going to spread too much, for about 10 to 12 minutes. My oven, they take about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, they should look about like this. We'll let them cool on the cookie sheet for a minute or 2 and then move them to the cooling rack. Just an addendum, you want to keep your dough refrigerated in between your batches so that it doesn't get any more stickier than it is. And these are kind of like a brownie cookie. They're a little crispy around the edges and fudgy in the middle. And the mint just really adds to it. They've cooled off enough to eat. We'll break one in half. See? They're messy to eat too because the powder.